What's going on, boys and girls? It's been about a week, maybe 2 weeks since I made a video, and we're going to do one of our fish videos. We're going to do some blackened redfish and some special kicked up Brussels sprouts. I know a lot of people don't like Brussels sprouts, but this is a very healthy meal. If you get a chance to try it, try it. Tell me if you like it. Let's do it. Alrighty, we're going to start with our flash frozen redfish, and whoever skinned this one left a little bit of skin up there, but it's not going to affect the recipe whatsoever. Blackening agents are going to be paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, thyme, white pepper, Himalayan pink salt, cayenne pepper. And we're going to have some Brussels sprouts that I've already cut up. We're going to have some onions and some bell peppers and some garlic. Going to use as our oil some of this organic avocado, coconut, and safflower oil. You can use olive oil, guys. You can use coconut oil. You can just use regular corn oil, whatever you want to use. You use bacon. Bacon grease. Bacon grease rules. I don't want to hear the comments about bacon now. I just threw that in there. I'm joking with you guys. And as far as the seasonings for the Brussels sprouts, we're going to use some of this Creole Magic, a little bit of ground mustard, some Italian seasoning, and a little bit of lemon juice. Let's get to it. Alrighty, y'all. For the sake of time, I went on and chopped up my onions and my bell peppers, and we've got the minced garlic there. I used this little veggie chop machine to chop it up. We've got our oil preheating here, and we're going to put our onions in there first. All right, let's add our onions here. We're going to saute those for about a minute or so. Real simple. We're using medium heat, guys, and again, we're using that avocado oil mixture that I was telling you about. So give it a minute, make that nice and glistening, and then add your bell peppers. All right, that's been about a minute. Let's add our bell peppers and garlic. I'm not forgetting the garlic this time. You know, I'll forget garlic if I leave it in the jar. I put it on a plate this time, so would not forget it. Excuse my voice, guys. Got some of that pepper in my nose a little while ago, and I just had to sneeze big time. Got my throat all jacked up and stuff. No, I don't have the coronavirus. Does anybody? That's a joke, y'all. People get seriously sensitive over the big C word. All right, we're going to saute that for a little while. All righty, after about a minute or so, 2 minutes or so, and you stir it around, go ahead and add your Brussels sprouts in there. Now that's when we can add our seasoning, and we're not going to put a specified amount, guys, just kind of eyeball it, but it turns out to be about maybe a half a teaspoon of your Italian seasoning there. We're going to use maybe about half a teaspoon of your Creole seasoning. And we're going to use, you know, there's not much mustard powder left in here, so I'm going to put all the mustard in there. But I'm going to put some more because I got another bottle. All right, we got our mustard here. We're going to just add a little bit here. This will give it that little twang, you know, that little spicy, that kicked up spice of the mustard. And then we're just going to add just a little bit of lemon juice, just to give it a little bit of a twang, a little citrusy flavor. You don't need much. You can also add vinegar if you want it to. And we're just going to let that saute. And they will change a different color. They'll actually get a little bit lighter. And you want to go about maybe 5 to 8 minutes or so. So we're going to put a lid up there, if I can find my lid. Put a lid on it. And then we're going to start working on our our blackening agent. Alrighty guys, for our blackening agent, we're using 2 tablespoons of paprika, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of thyme, 1 teaspoon of white pepper. Now you got to be careful with this white pepper because it looks like it's nothing, but it will light you up. Half of a teaspoon, so that's 1 teaspoon, which is probably way too much of that white pepper. Got a half a teaspoon of the Himalayan salt, and then we got a fourth to a half of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So you got a bunch of stuff that's going to light you up, guys. We're going to mix that all together. So like I said, we're going to mix all this together here. Give it a good swirl. Uh-oh. I'm going to spill more of our stuff now. Good swirl here. Get them thoroughly mixed. It's going to be so good, y'all. Go ahead and start preheating your pan for your fish. All right, that's a good little mixture right there. Sometimes you can kind of do it like that, which we're not going to do it like that. You see, I just spilled it. A little bit, not much. All right. All right, now we got our fish, and I cut it in half. I dabbed it off. You know, it was in that little self-sealing package. And I'm going to spray this, guys, with a little bit of cooking spray. And we're just going to take our blackening agent and spread it on each piece. Now, this is the skin side, the inside side down. You want to put this side down first. And it's not going to take this very long to cook. Not at all. Not at all. And it's going to have such a good flavor. You want to do this on about a medium to the medium high heat. Spread it out real good. Make sure it's just covered real well. And just make sure you got plenty of oil in your pan as well too, guys. All right, that looks good there. All right, now we look back over here at our Brussels sprout mixture, and it is done, guys. The color has changed. It's gotten a little bit lighter. So we're going to just take it, turn it off the heat, and if you want to move it off, you can, because you know you're on this electric eye, so it still continues to cook. But in this pan, we've put our oil, and it's on a medium high here. And we're going to add our fish to it now. We'll concentrate on it. Again, we're going to do the inside side down first. Do it right here. Do this one right here. Now go ahead and spray the opposite side. And do the same thing with your blackening agent. Keep track of your time because you don't want to overcook this. So I'm gonna give that 3 minutes there. So it's not going to take this fish very long to cook at all. And you'll have this seasoning left over, so label your packaging, put it in a little Ziploc bag and label it, because you'll have it left over and it'll last you for a while. You can just keep it in your cabinet, or if you want to keep it in the refrigerator. Depends on how often you eat fish. You can eat this on other meats as well, but we're just doing it on fish right now. And again, it is going to have a kick, y'all. Y'all saw that pepper in there. But it's going to give it but it's not going to be an overwhelming kick, so don't get me wrong. Let's give that some time, and then we'll flip it over. All right, that's been about 3 minutes, y'all. We're going to go ahead and flip this over. Oh, look at that nice blackening crust up there. And again, be careful here. You can do the other side the same way. If you need to add a little bit more oil, you can. I think we'll add just a tad bit more oil, because the oil is what makes it blacken, guys. And we're going to give that about 3 minutes. Let that oil get in place here. And it's almost done, y'all, now. So we're going to say about 2.5 minutes. Set our timer, 2.5 minutes. Then we'll be right back. All right, it's been about another 2.5 minutes. This fish is ready. All right, we're going to go ahead and plate it up. This one right here. This one right here. Do our Brussels sprouts mixture here. It's going to be so good. It smells good. Just put a little bit there around it. Make it look nice and pretty. Go. Right. That looks great there. That looks good. And there you go, guys. We got some blackened redfish with Brussels sprouts, garlic, onions, and bell peppers. This is a really quick meal, even though it took time to record the meal and everything. It actually was probably a 15-minute meal. If I didn't have to do the preparation with the camera and all that, 15 to 20 minutes. It really was a really fast meal. So this is something you can do it in less than 30 minutes on a Saturday afternoon or whatever day you want to do it. It's going to be good eating. You guys have a great week. Peace.